These are the limited edition Casey Neistat earbuds. Ear Casey. So if you're wondering, why haven't I heard of the Ear Caseys? Well, to my knowledge, only 6 of these exist, which lends the question, why do only 6 exist? And how did I get a pair? For that, let's check Twitter. Hey Get Paid, the new Ear 2s are fan-fucking-tastic. My new favorite headphones. I have one minor aesthetic change I'd like to suggest though. The CEO replied and said, "Hold tight, we got you." And 3 days later, Casey Neistat posted this photo and made an announcement. Okay, ask and you shall receive. @Nothing said they'd give away 5 pair for free. Fortunately for me, I just happened to look at Twitter that day and saw this. I never, ever expected I would win. So instead of trying to actually enter the competition, I wanted to try to reach Casey because he's my favorite creator. And so I tweeted, ran a 37:11 10K this morning, just trying to get on Casey's level. I then closed the app and went about my life. It wasn't until like 3 or 4 days later that I reopened the app. At first I was confused, looked, and I won. Okay, enough about how I got the headphones. Let's actually listen to them and check them out. So I just took these out of the box. I haven't connected them to my phone yet. I want to see how easy they are to connect to my iPhone. Pretty simple. They are connected. It took 2 seconds. They popped right up on my phone, and let's check them out. This is the first time I'm putting them in. All right, let's cue up a song. They seem to have a lot of high end, which is kind of refreshing. I feel like Beats and stuff, they really pride themselves on massive low end, and some of the high and high mids get cut off. They're very clear too, like it's not muddy or dark in any sense. All right, let's try a heavier song. I honestly might prefer these over my AirPods. They're comfortable in my ear and they sound really good. I'm honestly kind of surprised. I was expecting for these to kind of just be okay or kind of meh, but they're actually pretty good. I'm able to hear a very even mix of the song that I'm listening to, where nothing's fighting for frequencies, nothing is like overcompensating or overbearing. It's all just like very smooth, very even. Let's compare them to the AirPods. Wow. The audio quality between the two are very drastic. These are a lot more muffled and compressed, and they don't sound as good, honestly. They don't. Just right off the bat, you can tell that these just don't have the same, pristine clarity that the Ear Caseys have. That's pretty impressive. Let's try the Beats. Now, I typically only use these when editing, but let's give it a shot. So I honestly think the ear cases might have the most clarity out of all the headphones. These are probably the most comfortable just because they're over ear, they're just, slip on, they're not in ear, they're easy. And also, like if someone was to come into the room, you just pull it aside, you don't have to take anything out. But in terms of audio quality, I think I have to give the ear cases the win. But do they have the best microphone when calling someone? All right, so I want to do this test live. I'm going to connect to multiple different headphone and speaker options and not tell you what is what. Tell me which one sounds the best on your side, all right? Say that again.
As far as volume and clarity, they all sound the same. There's a little bit of a difference in this one. I can't quite put my finger on what it is exactly, but I can hear you perfectly fine. I can hear you exactly the same as the other ones, but there is a little bit of a difference. I just can't quite figure out what it is.
Is it more high-end, potentially?
I don't know that I know what that means.
Fair enough. All right. Thank you. So my final thoughts are these will be my go-to headphones when it comes to listening to music. One thing I'm really excited about is hearing and approving mixes of my music with these headphones. Now, that obviously will not replace the car test or listening to music in my studio, but just give me a new way to experience my music and other people's music. Big shout out to Casey Neistat and Nothing for sending me these. And if you want to get a pair of your own, go ahead and buy the Nothing Ear 2s. They are exactly the same as this. The only difference is the Ear 2s say ear case and these say ear Casey. Cheers.